Greetings, family. Greetings in honorable spirit of our great and mighty African ancestors. I want to report to your family that I came across some very, very good news. And I think I need to share this with you. I just read a friend of mine by the name of Everton, McCall, Mr. Sharp, great photographer in London. He sent me an article I read in a newspaper called The Monitor. It's an online publication that he sent to me. And it covered an activist. He was a writer by the name, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, Anthony Wasaka. And the coverage was concerning an activist, an historian in Uganda, who is right now pursuing a petition in the courts to get the names of the roads in Uganda changed, to remove the colonial names of the road in Uganda. And he had a long list. I don't have the list with me. Maybe I will do an episode with the list. He had a long list of names, from Queen Victoria, Queen Elizabeth, to Colonel this, to Colonel that. All these colonial imperialists who have created some of the greatest atrocities against the peoples of Uganda. They have roads named after them. And I'm sure there are a lot of buildings and great places named after them. And in the petition he says, we should not be honoring or celebrating, or memorializing these perpetrators of mass killing, atrocities, and massacre against the people of Uganda. And I was very pleased to know that there are others out there thinking like me, who are recognizing that it is a disservice for us to do that to ourselves. We should not be naming our children after these people that used to torture our ancestors. I used to maim and humiliate and commit all kinds of atrocities against our people. We should never name our children off in honor of these people. We're disgracing ourselves. We're humiliating ourselves. We're dishonoring ourselves and our great ancestors who had to endure the wickedness of these people. So I'm encouraged by this historian. I don't know his name. I know his name, but I can't remember because it's an African name and I need to work on the pronunciation and the memorization of these names. But I can provide it. Maybe I'll write it down so I can give his name and big him up for what he's doing. It's in a publication called The Monitor on the internet, called The Removal of Colonial Names. And I am so pleased. And one of the things that I like about this is encouraging. We need to do this across Africa and the Caribbean. Wherever we are in control, any countries where African people are the majority, we should name our roads in honor of those who resist the empire, the British Empire, the European empires of Portugal, Spain, France, Germany. All these places that are named after these people the name should be removed and abolished. And we name them in honor of our own heroes and sheroes of our struggle, our liberation struggle. People who have defended the dignity and the rights of African people. We can never name ourselves, our building, our school, our hospital in honor. Even our cities, some cities are named after these people. Of people who committed mass murder, atrocities of unimaginable brutality against our people. And yet we still honor these people. It is an insult. In Jamaica, they need to remove the names of these people. Any statues or monument that built in the honor of these people need to be torn down. Our towns, right now Jamaica got 14 parish. Maybe about 13 of them need to be renamed. Because they do not reflect our history, our struggle, our liberation. It represents our captivation, our discrimination against us, our darkest days is what those people represent. You know, we should never be honoring those people by naming our cities and towns in honor of these people. It is ridiculous. It is an insult. And the authorities, the neo-colonial governments in power need to do better. And I know they're going to cost to do it. It has to be done. Freedom is not free. For your freedom, but you got to start clean. You have to send a signal to our people and to our new generation that you are great. You come on this planet to do greatness. You come on the planet to liberate yourself and to make the world better for yourself and your family. And to have self-respect and to value yourself, to remember your ancestors who have endured, countless atrocities, who have endured so much humiliation and survive so we can be alive today. That is the important takeaway. Inspire our children them. Teach them about their African self and the African history so they can be proud of who they are. And let them know of the struggle that we had to go through. The anti-enslavement struggle against the enslavers who brutalized and whipped and kidnapped and enslave and you force our people to work against our will. We need to teach that history and teach them about what happened when the colonial governments took over and designed the school system to teach us to honor and love the colonial empires them, to look at the kings and queen as our dear king and queen. Many Jamaicans was in love with the queen, and many still are in love now with the king. Princess Diana was like an angel to many of our people. We need to stop this madness. We need to stop it. We need to honor our own people and love ourselves enough to stop naming our children in these European names and name them in African name. Name them in honor of great African people who have done greatness for their people. So I support this brother in Uganda, and I wish and I hope and I will strive and I will advocate for it to be done all across Africa. We need to mount a legal case if that's what it's going to take to compel the government through the court system if there is any justice in the court system. But if not, we just have to wait for the ultimate liberation of our people so we can get the job done and do it right. See it? So yeah, my people, this is a short one just to highlight those that movement taking place in Uganda, and wish it would continue to remove the name of these colonial enslavers, these colonialists from the British Empire who used to run Uganda. And the same thing need to do in all of Africa. From all the colonial names need to go, and we start fresh. Thank you, my people, for listening. This has been another episode of Clear Thinking with Brother Dulani. This is episode 38. And it's an honor to serve you, my people. And I look forward to continuing to provide these type of commentary, this type of analysis, and give you a revolutionary perspective on our liberation. Hotep, Mahat Hotep, peace and balance to you, my people. Respect every time. Wa good.